Welcome back to the CryptoLabs Passive Income YouTube channel. Doing things a little bit differently today. We're going to review a ton of projects that have been sent to me. Now, you may or may not know, I got a Telegram and a WhatsApp. And every once in a while, and you can find those on the website, every once in a while, someone will send me a message with like, hey, what do you think of this project? 99% of it, 99.9% of it, I find is crap. And we're finding them on YouTube, or people are finding them on YouTube, and they're like, they see gold in their eyes. We got this fun little thing. Let me know if you want me to do a series. It's going to be called the 12-Step Degens Anonymous. If you have a problem with, literally, it's gambling. And it's no different than any other addiction. In fact, sometimes it's even worse because all you have to do is click a button or two and you can get that hit. And I think most people are gambling in the crypto space. It's the mission we're on. And I thought today would be a fun video of just showing a lot of these projects that people are like, oh, this is the next big thing. To me, I'm in none of it, just to be clear here. All right, first one here is some gold's trade. 4%, 5%, 6% on Bitcoin. You can deposit Bitcoin, ETH, Doge, Litecoin. I've been around for long enough to see these. I've seen these projects 101 times. If you have anything with a login, no, it's not decentralized. Know that you can wake up and your money is gone, and you have to be okay with that. They are not making, believe me, they are not making 4% profits. So you're in early and you may make some money, but just know that these kind of projects typically always rug. They cannot sustain 4%, 5%, 6% profits. It's impossible. New money has to keep coming in. Now, if you understand that and you understand the game you're playing, have at it. But this is not an investment. I'm not in it, and I wouldn't touch this with a 600-foot pole. Two, so someone sent me this. Now, these are okay. If the team is doxed, if the contract's been audited, if they had an audit, but these are getting early. These are fun. You get in, we've seen a lot of these maybe a year ago, and the first few were awesome. If you got in early and you played the game right, you compounded only to the level, like you didn't try and max out your players, and you timed it right, and with a little bit of luck, you'd start cashing out before everyone else starts cashing out, and you could get out ahead. But these are sunk costs. I don't play these anymore because they're pretty active, and you got to be lucky. And if you enjoy games and clicking around and play with it, you're not going to make a ton of money. You're not going to get rich off this. You will most likely lose money. So no, I'm not in it. And these aren't scams. These are just games you play. And he or she who enters early and cashes out early will win. And most people, we can't time when these things start crashing. So not in it, not really a fan. Now, someone sent me a Nebula Miners, apparently a mining company. I went through a lot of the details here. Is, you're getting 1.5%. It's cloud mining. I've seen 1,000,001 of these, not 1,000,000, but I've seen a couple dozen of these. They've never lasted. And when I say this, I want to be clear. These will pay you until they don't. You have to be okay with waking up one day and you have no access to your funds. You have to be okay with that. And I'm starting to see cycles. When money kind of gets injected into crypto, or when people's crypto is kind of doing well, or like over the last little while here, things are in the green. People are a little bit more, people get excited over crypto. And so new people enter and they get into this kind of stuff and they typically lose. A few people win. Most people typically lose. I don't like waking up in the morning and being like, I wonder if my money is still safe. That's why we do True DeFi. That's why I'm in stuff where I'm staking real assets for beautiful APYs and earning crypto every single day, adding it to my bull run. It's why I'm in riskier projects where I can stake stablecoin and, make $100 or $200 a day and ride some price appreciation, but I'm disciplined. I take profit every single day and I move it into my bull run. It's why I'm in concentrated liquidity pools that can make me 277% in True DeFi and earn real rewards in a token that I'm staking for my bull run anyway. That's why I'm in yield farm plays that I can even put on some leverage and I can make $5 a day or 0.5% per day in something that's actually real and I have more control of. That's why I move assets into my bull run portfolio every single week, every single Friday, stacking it up because I know I can add a zero to this. Originally, I'm like, I'll just have a $100,000 bull run portfolio, but because True DeFi keeps paying me, I just keep putting more money in, and this is not it. I have a lot more than this. This is just stuff that I'm not yield farming, or I'm not staking, or I'm not doing anything with. This is locked in my ledger. And then I've got a bunch that I'm actually earning yield off of, from some ETH, from some ARB, from some AVAX, from some Matic, from some smaller cap stuff that's in like super high APY type stuff. But I've got crypto working for me. I've got money working for me. And then I take profit and I move them into here. I know that this is probably a 1.5, 1.8, maybe a $2.5 million portfolio the way I have it set up in the next bull run. If you got 4 figures, you'll turn it into 5. If you have 5, you'll turn it into 6. If you have 6, you'll turn it into 7. But a lot of people aren't thinking long term. They're not thinking. They're just, any little money they have, they're getting into junk like quopi, however it's pronounced. Now, if you've been in early on this and you've been disciplined to cash out, you're ahead. I just don't like projects where I don't know if my money will be around tomorrow. If I have to log in, username, password, and someone else has control of my money, I got into DeFi to have control of my money, not to give it away to something that's even worse than a bank. Now, if you understand the game you're playing and you get in early and you take profit, then it's just a race to ROI. And that's fine. But now your money is locked up and it's not in your bull run portfolio, and it's not, you don't have control over it. What else was there? Someone sent me this 101 money maker thing. Junk. If I got to log into something and do it and place my money somewhere and someone's going to be trading it for me, I'm not interested anymore. I've been through that cycle enough times to know that that doesn't end well. 99% of the time, that doesn't end well. If you're disciplined and you can get in early and get out and you understand the game you're playing, but I think a lot of people think this is what DeFi is, and I think this is what they think crypto is, and they invest and they lose it. Something else was sent to me here. Lucky Ape, 1.5%, 2%, 2.5%. I've seen these 101 times. If I can't access my money, or I don't have control of it, I'm not interested. Unless I want to gamble and have some fun. I want control. If I add some liquidity into a concentrated liquidity pool that makes me 0.5% per day, this isn't 0.5%, this is 340% as of right now. So a percent per day, that ranges, of course. And then I can take my rewards every week or every couple days and move them into more SUI because I'm long-term bullish on it, and then move it into my bull run portfolio so I can maybe get a 10x on what I've been building. I'm in full control. If I'm in some liquidity pools here, I've got, got $1,000 in this one or so. I got some of my ARB, some of my ETH, half an ETH, almost 1,000 ARB. I've earned 10 ARB. I've got some ETH. GMX right now, this pool is doing 82% as of right now, earning some GMX, earning some ETH. And this is just one example. I just share the ones that are very visually friendly so you can see. I got full control in here. This stuff, I have no control. This, I have no control. This, I have no control. This, I have no control. I'm going to start a series. If you think this is a great idea, do let me know in the comments. I will start a series where we will just look at every play that gets sent to me. Almost 99% of the time it's a Degen play. It's a gamble. It's not an investment. And people keep thinking it's an investment. So I could start a series where I look at this stuff. You could always, even in the comments, be like, what do you think of this project? And I'm happy to collect them, and maybe every week or every 2 weeks, just do a bit of like a no. And here's why. Unless you understand the game you're playing. I'm really a big fan of True DeFi and the possibilities of it, because we've got the bull run in mind. So everything I do is to create yield from something I control and stack my bull run. And that's it. And if you can create a really solid bull run portfolio, I mean, you can do a 20x. Last bull run, a lot of coins and tokens that are now like blue chip, they 150x. That's a 100x. That's 2 zeros. That's on my little, I probably have about a $280,000 portfolio now because a lot of it is working for me. But that would be adding 2 zeros to it. I don't think we're going to see that in the next bull run, but we could. And that's why I have a ladder out strategy, and I won't get into that here. We do have a video on that, but it's just like, I'm good with a 10x. And I want to design a portfolio that will stress-free allow me to realize that and see that. And then move that into phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 of my life plans. It's aligned with my life plan. It's not just how do I make as much money as possible today. It's a short-term strategy. Great, you made $100. It's not going to change your life. But what you do with that 100 or a couple hundred or a couple thousand that you earn or are earning, that's going to change your life if you map it out, which is what this channel is all about, which is what the Underdog Investor Group is all about, which is what literally we're all about. So I know that's a bit ranty. I hope this was valuable. If you want more videos like this, do let me know. And with that said, I'm going to move myself in the middle and I'll play some videos up here and here and here and here, a little bit more educational. We'll talk about True DeFi, talk about different strategies. And of course, you're always invited into the Underdog Investor Group if you want to partake in the greatest wealth transfer ever. If you want to create life-changing money in the bull run and structure things properly and be cool, calm, collected, and not degenning, not gambling, but investing, then that's what the Underdog Investor Group. It's not for everyone. Some people join and they want 18 new projects per week and they just want to make as much money as possible. You're not going to get that in there. There's free groups and you can jump on. There's 3 or 4 YouTube channels that are all degen plays. It's all referral links and there's a new project every single day. Just get into all those. You will lose. But if you want to be in a few quality projects and building a bull run and taking your time with it and understanding the difference between investing and gambling and becoming an investor and making longer term plans, then the Underdog Investor Group is absolutely for you. Very high level conversation, high level strategies, high level thinking, high level community. It will level you up in every way when you get around people who are playing at a higher level. So that's what the UIG is. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. Hope to see you inside. And with that said, peace.